Ayo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Grandmaster, back at you for another video. And in this one, we're doing another weekly glass market watch. I've been enjoying these glass market watches and I hope you guys have too. I'm going to just continue to try to do these on a weekly basis, try to culminate all the things that I see and enjoy and brings a smile to my face or interests me and present it to you guys. So if you think that's something that interests you, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you think I've done a good job, leave a like or a comment down below. And other than that, guys, let's get right into it.
Grandmaster Glass.
And our first artist we have up today is Chaw Glass. He definitely is crazy with the sculptures, super cool. As well, on all of these artists, I clip the pictures from Instagram, so you are able to look them up just directly. That way, I leave their Instagram handle just how you see it. But this guy, he does some really cool work. Very sculptural. He's into the animals. I should have actually included one of his balloon animals. So basically, one of the heads or entire body of an animal is connected to basically a balloon string and a weight at the bottom. Super cool artwork. You should definitely check him out if you've never seen him. But this sculptural piece right here with the elephant and the trunk going through the rig and acting as the joint, very innovative and creative. I think the rhino is my favorite out of all three, but just the color combination and the stacks and the eyes, they all have very unique personalities, very totem pole, very different in each one, and I absolutely love the vibe on that. I'm very into the whole totem pole spiritual vibe, so I can get down with that. Very cool. He puts out some great work. And up next, Azusa Glass. Now this person, I'm not sure if it's a male or a female, but I do know they are from Japan. And I find that super cool. Big fan of Japan. And just the compression rainbow style is so unique. I know I haven't seen that really anywhere. It does remind me of like a kabuki style marble, but in their completely own technique and style and their influence on it. So very cool to see. I believe it's got crushed opal in the background with some type of purple. Maybe it could be, I kind of see a shift, so I'm not sure if the bail is a different color versus the backing. But I would say from this, it kind of almost looks like potion. Then mixed with the crushed opal, that kind of looks like a purple rain. Yeah, I'd say purple rain. So it's always hard to tell on certain colors. Some you can just tell right away what color it is, and then others it's kind of iffy. So it kind of makes it fun guessing what color is what. But yeah, this artist Azusa, if I'm saying it right, Azusa Glass, super very fine work on that. And up next we've got Kenji SC Glass. Super very cool. I love to see themes and ideas applied in glass that's just outside the box. It's very creative. And he does a lot of things within this bread style. I believe they're millies that he chops up. He kind of forms it, pulls it down, and then chops it up and makes all types of things with it. So I think this is him kind of wet sawing and shining them up before he starts maybe making pendants or using them as attachments. So super cool to see. He does some detail work with them. Got his little pup in the background. But Kenji SC Glass cooking up in the fucking bakery. Yeah. Up next, now this is another Japanese artist. I believe I'm saying it right. Kenji SC Glass. Kenji SC Glass. I don't think it's all one word. I think that might be his name. I don't know. Anyways, Japanese glass artist, and these are actually very special. They have ashes in them, so they're like memorial glass. And I actually have had a request for ashes to be applied into a pendant. So seeing this definitely is inspiring to me to know that, other people do it and it's possible. And it's just something special to share, So I believe this one is a marble and the other one is a pendant. I forget which is which. I think this one has pet fur in it and this one has the pet ashes in it. So just kind of like just different styles of memorial for your loved ones or your little loved guy. So thought that was super cool. He does like spacey tech and then the opal in the center, vortexing out. Super clean, and Japanese artists, gotta love it. There's actually quite a few out there and they really hold it down. Some of them not as functional artists and they're more just sculptural, but nonetheless kill it super hard. And they're always doing collabs and they do their own functionals. but I just don't think it's culturally, a thing. But they do it. So up next is Nat Love, Nate Love. So for the longest time, I thought he was a girl just by the name like Natty Love, but it's Nat Love, Natty Love. And I've never even seen this type of opal. It's like a mountain opal. So I thought that was super unique with the color fade. It's like to get colors to fade like that. Very, very cool technique. Then combos on the side, and his style is super consistent and legendary, and I've seen so many different collabs with this style. So just his infinity pendants, super, super cool. With the whole opal theme, gotta love the mountains, man. Natty Love, North Carolina. Up next, Kane Glass. So these sculptures right here, and I don't know if you can quite tell, but this is my wolf girl. Huge fan of wolves. That's kind of like my spiritual animal. So I really relate with this guy. It translates with me. And he's continuing to always pump out work and having that consistent workflow and elevating his pieces. I've seen him make bigger entire heads into rigs. I've seen different crushed opals, big like attachments. So it's like he is always pushing the envelope and getting his style going within that wolf tech. So yeah, and these colors, it's like I want to say that might be Nemo. This could be maybe terps or orange shades, because there's not too many oranges out on the market. So that's a pretty cool color to actually see. The color in the back, I'm not too sure. This could be like maybe blue cheese, and then I would say this is ether and maybe Portland gray. So yeah, that's something else in my head. It's like I always like to kind of like note what are those colors used in that sculpture or in that piece of artwork, just for me and my own knowledge and just kind of like testing myself. And it's important because people like to have collections, or like sometimes you have somebody ask for a certain color, and if you've never heard of it, how can you get it for them? So yeah, it's super cool. Up next, Skrillinger. So this guy is super legendary. The cropping kind of is weird on this one. Yeah, I mean, with the drips out of the encalmos with all the rainbow colors, and on this particular piece, it's like exploding with like juices. And this piece, I guess, is called Aroma. I mean, I'm absolutely like, I'm loving this piece, just with the whole shade of pink. I don't know what color it is either, so that always piques my interest. If I don't know what the color is, I think it kind of makes me like it that much more, because is it a custom color? Is it like a secret hype color? It's very cool to see. And yeah, his pieces are legendary. He's continuing to pump out artwork, and it's very unique. You don't see this style of like dripping and encalmos with a lot of other artists. So I think he's kind of owned his style and continues to own it, where not a lot of people kind of want to like push into this like that mental space of these dripping colors. Super cool to see what somebody could do with that though. Skrillinger Glass. I hope I'm saying his name right. And up next, the Boy Stoney Chicken. So this is a piece actually that is available through Natty Love, and it's a collab with the UV artist Dust Storm. So I think this just hits phenomenal. I mean, the rainbow effect and working with the UV, it can be tricky. I mean, sometimes UV isn't consistent, if you know what I mean, because of just the radioactive compounds in them. And so some of these are like custom pulled colors. I'm not even sure what these, like the red and the purple, I'm not even sure what those are. These are probably Blue V, like Halo, Nova, maybe Illuminati. But yeah, so some of the oranges and pinks and purple, I'm not even sure what those UV colors are. So it's super cool to see artwork like this. Dust Storm sends out all of his prep and has other artists make stuff with his UV tech, because he custom makes his colors, if I'm not mistaken. And I could be, I always misspeak, but there's so many artists out there, and I take in information when I can. And that's one of the things I think I've taken in from him, is that some of those colors he custom makes. And Stoney Chicken, legendary chain maker. And he absolutely collabs with the best. I've seen him with Windstar, Salt Glass. I mean, he is coming up, and he comes up hard and works hard. So super cool to see this collab go down with the legendary Stoney Chicken. And up next, string bean glass with the legendary Dragon Balls. So I've had so many requests for Dragon Ball terp sets, and it's just something that really wasn't in my skill set, and he had a great idea. I guess it looks like he might have made millies, pulled them down, and then put them into the terp spheres. A little bit time consuming, but really worth the effort. So that's like A1 to C. I've seen a few other variations and styles, so the way he achieved it, very, very cool. And he's always heavy with the anime vibes, with all the stringer drawings. So, of course, you got to hit it with the Dragon Balls. Got to have the set. So, it would be cooler to see if he has, like, bigger nubs left from the actual milli pull. Or maybe he bought these. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, string bean glass. If you like anime and stringer drawings, definitely go check him out. Super, super cool. And up next, we've got our Wicked Glass. So this piece right here is, I believe it's Royal Jelly. And boy, does that shine in the light. It's one of his traveler pieces. You don't know who he is, who Wicked Glass is. He makes the octopus rigs, and he is legendary. OG day one. One of the first artists I started following probably back in like 2010. Before he even started making octopuses and anything like that. So to see his progression and travels throughout life. Super, super inspiring. He at one point was going to go for 420 days on an RV, like across the country road trip. And he ended up staying on the road for 6 years. And still to this day travels in his RV. So if you don't know who he is, you're definitely missing out. He has got a couple different pages. But this one that I've clipped a picture from is Wicked Glass, at Wicked Glass. So definitely go check him out if you don't know who he is. And last but not least, we're going to go with a really, really big heavy hitter. So this one right here is an absolute gem. It's like it kind of creeps up on you. You don't notice. As you begin to stare into the detail and all of the line work and pattern work and just the overall shaping, which is very unique, something you don't see, everything is faceted. Everything that has a side that you can touch has a facet. And I mean, that is so time consuming. I mean, I couldn't imagine how many hours it takes and just the dedication and the forethought. So to save this picture for the last segment for the weekly glass market watch is just phenomenal. So yeah, very, very few words actually for this piece. It's just like, that's museum quality, you know. WJC just killing it. And I want to say it's probably fumed with a base layer. It could have been a pink, or it could have been a clear with a really, really heavy gold light silver. But some of the pattern work in there, it starts to really get trippy. Yeah, this one, legendary vibes on whoever takes this home. Because boy, that is some next level artwork. Absolutely. Alrighty, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's weekly glass market watch. I hope you guys have been enjoying what I've been putting together for you. I had some technical difficulties with the videos. I had a few extra videos saved, but for some reason they weren't cooperating. I'm pretty tech savvy, but I guess they were corrupted. I'm not too sure. But other than that, guys, I am going to be staying constant with the weekly market watches. If you've noticed an upgrade in the video, I have actually gotten a better camera. Look out for the next video I upload is probably the setup for my new camera. If you look to the previous video, if you've noticed the audio is better, it's because I got an audio interface and hooked that up. So I've really been enjoying that and just kind of getting into the whole studio vibes, because I really want to bring a better elevated glass experience to you guys. And other than that, just remember, hit that subscribe button if you think I did a good job and you want to stay up to date with glass videos like this. Like this video. Down below, let me know who was your favorite artist out of this week's segment, and maybe who your favorite artist is, or / somebody you think I should feature. So other than that, guys, be kind to one another, and remember, never stop evolving.
Grandmaster Glass.